Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time you're watching this. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself, your parents, of people around you, and I hope things are going fine in whatever sense that they're required to be fine. And if they're not, it's all right. You have time to figure it out. Just keep putting your efforts, and the rest of things will follow if they are supposed to follow. Yes, anyways, today we shall be going ahead with the example lecture of industries and understanding markets. So, these were the two topics that we covered. What are industries? Industries are basically hubs, or industries are basically those units where the raw materials are processed and they are either converted into finished goods which are sold in the market, or they're converted into materials which are required to go into another industry for them to be converted into finished goods. So basically that is an industry as a whole, or yeah, it's like on a basic terms, that is what we understand by industries. And then we studied about industrial areas, industrial regions, the various factors that decide how the factory location is supposed to be determined. We studied the various kinds of industries itself. We studied that they are divided on the basis of raw materials used, on the basis of size, on the basis of ownership, and then we have understanding markets. So in understanding markets, we basically understood how stuff from from raw materials, then it goes to the industries where it gets processed, where it is manufactured, where a new thing is manufactured, where the raw materials are processed and product is manufactured, and later when this product is sold out in the market. So there are various kinds of markets as well. There are on the basis of variety of categories, further division of markets takes place. So it's all in one way or the other related to each other. We saw how transport is really necessary in this case, how communication is necessary, how the locations are set up because of variety of factors that come into play. Yes, so we shall be keeping those notes in our mind, we shall be keeping those insights in our mind, and we shall go ahead with this lecture. However, again, as I mentioned it again and again, you need to keep in mind that we are going to possibly talk about certain topics, possibly talk about certain cover certain topics which we have not covered before, and we shall proceed to learn certain new things. We shall proceed to learn and remember certain new things, and we shall also proceed to understand, to reinforce the idea of the things that are there from before. Okay, the information that we have from before, to set it up properly. Okay, so let's go into this, and let's keep your pens handy, let's keep your notebooks handy, and yes, let's go ahead. Question number 1. Which industries are known as village or household industries? Village or household industries. So which of these industries are called village or household industries? Cottage industries, large industries, small industry, or none of these? So the right answer here is A, cottage industries. And why is that? Basically, village or cottage industries are very small scale industries which operate within a small household, within a household, um, or within a very small area, like a lot of people are included in these industries, and they have a small capital, as they are a part of small scale industries, right? So the capital is very limited, it only employs a very small specific amount of people. Yes, so that is what are examples of cottage industries? There are candle making, matchmaking, and things like that. Okay, a food processing unit which is set up with a limited capital generates local employment in the villages around it. Which is the best classification for this industry? So we have to keep in mind two things. One is that there is limited capital, and that it generates local employment in the villages around it. So what is the best classification for this industry? It's not large scale, not forest based. The right answer is C, small scale industry. Okay. Industries on the basis of ownership are categorized as public, cooperative, private, and. So on the basis of ownership, what are the categories that we studied? The first was public, it was private, cooperative, and what else? So what is public industry? Public industry is basically operated under the government. It comes under the government's area of control. Private industry is controlled or looked after by a set of individuals, a group of individuals, or group of companies, and their main objective is to gain profit. Okay, that is their main objective, to gain profit in the form of money or any other form that works for them. Third is cooperative. Cooperatives are basically industries set up by a group of people who have similar ownership in that industry, and the benefit that they earn is mutually divided amongst them. Okay. So what is the fourth kind of industry on the basis of ownership? It's joint sector industry. Now what is the joint sector industry? It is, joint sector means it's both controlled by the government as well as a set of individuals. So they come to a kind of agreement where both the private sector as well as the public sector is responsible for these industries. Okay, going ahead, the market where supply can change according to the demand of the market is called dash. Okay, so very short period market, as the name suggests, very short period, and hence there is no scope, there is no flexibility for supply to change according to the demand, and hence this is not the right answer. Similarly, short period, which is, okay, if very short period is this short period is this short, and then instant period is this short. So the right answer is long period markets. And what examples do we have of long period markets? The examples that we have of long period markets are businesses which are based on automobiles. So it's like, if a certain car is not in demand for some time, okay, so the supply can reduce over time, right? And that is only possible in a long period market, because you need to assess that this is the demand and that's decreasing or it's increasing, or we need to make more such devices, we need to make more such appliances. So accordingly you can look at it from a long period market point of view. So it something that operates for years and years. Okay, shopping malls and complexes are generally found in. So where are generally shopping malls and complexes found in? A rural market, urban market, weekly market, or all of the above. Weekly market do not have the scope of having a shopping mall because it only operates once in a week. Rural market do not have the scope because they usually sell agricultural and related goods, or just some goods like clothes and some necessary goods. The right answer is B, urban market. In monopsony market, there are single seller and multiple buyers, single seller and single buyers, multiple sellers and single buyers, or multiple sellers and multiple buyers. Okay, so yes, over here what do we have? We have the monopsony is multiple sellers and single buyers. So it's okay, so you see, you are a buyer, and then there are 5 shops that you can go to: shop A, shop B, shop C, shop D, shop E. So you are someone who has power in this case, and that is what monopsony is about. Whereas in monopoly, which is another category under this, which is the second category of monopsony, no, sorry, second category with monopsony on the basis of number of buyers and all that. So in monopoly, what happens? There's only one seller, and then there are buyers. Okay, so in this case, the seller has more power than the buyer. Question number 7. Which of the following industrial companies is an example of industry in the joint sector? Hindustan Aeronauticals Limited, Maruti Suzuki India Limited, Reliance Industries Limited, Tata Industries. So, which of the following is an example of industry in the joint sector? Both Reliance and Tata are private industries, and hence the right answer is B, Maruti Suzuki India Limited. Question number 8. The factors affecting location of an industry are availability of raw materials, land, power, transport, market, labor, and dash. So, when you are looking for a location for a factory or for an industry, what are the basic factors that you keep in mind? That the availability of raw materials should be there, that there should be right amount of land requirement, that there should be right amount of power requirements, transport should be cheap, it should be available, market should be closer, and labor should be easily accessible, this right amount of labor should be possible. And what else? We look for ownership or size? No, those are not there. We look for government subsidies, of course. So the right answer is government subsidies. If that area, or if the government is willing to give us government subsidies in that area, or if according to the factory that we're setting up, the location that we're setting up, government subsidies will be something that will be applied to us or not. Okay, Amul is an abbreviation for Anand Mazdoor Union Limited, Ahmedabad Milk Union Limited, Adilabad Milk Union Limited, or D, Anand Milk Union Limited. So the right answer of question number 9 is D, Anand Milk Union Limited. In urban market, the consumers are generally, so what kinds of markets are there in the same category as urban market? There is one rural market, there is urban market, there is national market. So urban markets, what happens, what is the change that we come from rural to urban market? Thing is that what happens over there, are the consumers generally well informed? Are the consumers aware of the brands? Are the consumers actively responding? Yes. So the right answer is D, all of the above. So in an urban market, the consumers are generally well informed, aware of the brands, they respond actively. Question number 11. Which of the following is not plastic money? So what do you mean by plastic money? Plastic, as the name suggests, it's plastic. So plastic money refers to these cards that are used by us. Okay, so it's credit card, debit card, currency, or none of the above. Which of this is not plastic money? So the right answer is C, currency. Currency can be of various forms, can be used in various forms, so as to say, and it is not a plastic money. It is not something that comes under plastic money. Question number 12. Most of the rural markets sell A, agriculture related and consumer durable goods, B, branded fast fashion products, C, IT services, or D, none of the above. So what are rural markets characterized by? Since we know that 75% say upar we need a population to be involved in what? Agriculture activities for it to be a rural market, for it to be categorized as a rural market. So the right answer is A. Question number 12 ka right answer is A, agriculture related and consumer durable goods. So when we say consumer durable goods, we mean goods that are necessary for consumer survival, for a customer on a daily basis. Question number 13. Why is steel considered the backbone of the modern industry? Why is steel? So steel is considered the backbone of modern industry. And where do we get this from? Where do we get steel from? Basically iron ore. So iron and steel industries hence is a very important industry. So why is it considered the backbone though? What is the answer? It provides raw materials for various other industries. It provides employment to a large population. C, capital required is immense, or D, none of these. So what makes something a backbone? When we say backbone, it means that it's a very significant part of modern industry. And how does it become? Which of these reasons tell us that it is significant? It can be either A or B. But since we only have one right answer, we shall be going ahead with A, because on B we do not have really a data on what employs a large population, because from the data that we have, we know that 75% of the people are employed in the field of agriculture, and hence that does not count over here. Question number 14. Which of the following are major steel producing states? Now, as I mentioned before, how is steel produced? How is steel formed? Through iron ore, by by treating iron ore through various kind of methods. So what are and where is iron ore found? Iron ore is found near in the peninsular plateau, during the around that region. And which of these states and hence is somewhere around the peninsular plateau? Let's see. Option number 1, West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh or Jharkhand. A option. B, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka. C, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana. D, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Rajasthan. So which of the following are major steel producing states? It's A, West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Jharkhand. These are the areas which come under or come, they are near the what? Peninsular plateau. Okay, of course. Yeah, of course, moving ahead. Question number 15. Which industry has been established well in the Chota Nagpur Plateau region and why? Now, it goes ahead with the question that we did before. Chota Nagpur Plateau is also comprised under Peninsular Plateau itself. So, which of the industry has been established well in the Chota Nagpur Plateau? It's iron and steel. And why is that? Due to high availability of iron ore, cheap labor and transport. C is the right answer. Question number 16. The word market has been derived from which word? Latin term mercatus, Greek term mercatus, French term mercatus or English term mercatus? So the right answer over here is A, which is the Latin term mercatus, from which the word market has been derived. The market where the demand for goods is limited to one specific country is called. So there's a market where the demand for goods is limited to just one specific country, and what is it called? A, local market, B, national market, C, international market or D, none of the above. So the right answer is B, national market, because the demands of goods in this case is limited to just one country. A market where a company conducts business that is outside the territorial boundaries of the company's home country, what is the market called? Okay, let's understand what this question is first. There is a market, big pool of market. There's a company from China, and okay, this is the Chinese border, let's say, and China wants to invest in USA. It wants to establish its market there. So the company's home country is in China. So company from China wants to set up its industries or sell its goods in USA. So what is this market called? This market that comes into play, what is it called? Is it called A, national market, B, global market, C, international market or D, cluster market? The right answer is C, international market. So you see, while you do these questions, you come up with certain non-familiar terms as well. And you have to keep in mind that you need to answer the question. Don't get worried if it's not something that you've not studied. Just look at it and see from the information that you already have, from the common sense that you already have, that this is how this question can be answered. But keep in mind that it's a good it's a good calculated answer, not something that you're guessing, because then you might lose certain marks as well. The Tata Iron and Steel Plant was established in which of these districts? The Tisco plant, where is it established? Bankura, South 24 Pargana or C, Nalanda or D, Jamshedpur? So the right answer is D, Jamshedpur. Which city is known as the Silicon Valley of India? So Silicon Valley is located in USA and it's very famous. Why? Because it's one of the most clustered, one of the most crowded, and one of the most advanced, I'd say, advanced areas, industrial regions of the world, and that is where main these tech giants are located. And that is considered the Silicon Valley. So which city comes close in comparison to it, and in India is compared to the Silicon Valley? The right answer is it Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, or Delhi? So the right answer is A, Bangalore. Okay. On which river bank Tisco is located at? Tisco is the Tata Iron and Steel plant. It's a Tata Iron and Steel Company or something. But yes, where is it located? Is it located on the banks of Godavari, Krishna, Subarnarekha, or Tungabhadra? I remember reading this. I remember teaching this to you. So we shall go back and we shall look at Tisco and see where it is. Okay. Yes. Tisco. Tisco kidhar hai? Tisco. Tisco was the first major steel producing company established in 1907 at Jamshedpur. It was in the private sector. The proximity to markets, availability of water from Subarnarekha and Kharkhai rivers. So it's either on the bank of Subarnarekha or it's on the bank of Kharkhai rivers. But since Kharkhai is not an option, we shall take the right answer as Subarnarekha. Yes. On which riverbank Tisco is located at? C. Subarnarekha. Stock market is an example of very short period market, regulated market, both A and B or none of the above. So what is stock market? Stock market is basically, you must have heard of these shares going up, shares going down, this and that, all of this, they're being nifty, ye wo. This is what stock market comes is basically. It's people sharing, people betting on stocks, people putting their money on stocks, people earning from that, people losing money from that in the blink of an eye. So as soon as you could either become a millionaire or you lose all the money that you've put out there. So or even that millionaire for a very small period of time. So what is this an example of? And it is regulated, it is obviously maintained. So it is an stock market is an example of a very short period market and also regulated market. Question 23. Which of the following is not a basis for classifying markets? Okay. Number of buyers and sellers. We have done this on the basis of number of buyers and sellers. We had two markets, monopoly and monopsony. Geographical location. Geographical location. Did we do anything on the basis of geographical location? Why do I remember? Let's see. Wait, are we studying? We were studying about markets, right? Oh yes, we did on the basis of geographical location. There's rural, there's urban. Of course, we did that. Yes, on the basis of geographical location, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Rural, urban, national was something that we studied before, but we just before, like a few minutes ago, we came in understanding of the existence of international markets as well. So there's that as well. On the basis of time period also, we studied two things, spot and future market. Hence the only answer that remains is the product quality, because we have not studied any market classification on the basis of product quality, because product quality is not something that comes on the market, it's on the company, and hence we cannot decide a categorization for that. So the right answer is the product quality. Which market structure is characterized by a large number of buyers and sellers, homogeneous products, and ease of entry and exit? So which of these market structures are characterized by that? By what? Large number of buyers and sellers, homogeneous products, and ease of entry and exit. Okay, so what is this market structure in which there are large number of buyers and sellers? If there are a large number of buyers and sellers, it means that people are very aware of what's happening around, right? People know that there's a market in place, and they know that we have to be well informed about it, that the buyer knows that I need to attract the sellers knows that I always have options of more buyers. I'm not going to give my money to just anyone. There are homogeneous products, there are products of all, like There's just not one product or just one company selling that one product. There are like multiple companies which are selling various kind of products, or maybe substitutes for various kind of products, and there is ease of entry and exit, so anyone can enter the market, anyone can easily exit the market. Which of this is? It's not monopoly, it's not monopsony, we have studied that. Oligopoly is also a limited structure. So that is not a right answer as well. The right answer is D, perfect competition. But perfect competition markets is an ideal situation where, you know, everyone is very well informed and all of that. But over here, it's a more suitable answer than other options that we have. Question 25. What type of market structure involves a few large firms dominating the market? Few large firms dominating the market. Okay. So in this case, it's not perfect competition, it's not monopsony. It could either be monopoly or it could be oligopoly. But since monopoly, the thing is, the word mono itself means one. So that is not something that we are looking ahead, because even if there are like a few large firms dominating the market, it's somewhere where the person has a choice, where these large firms, it will be a monopoly if these all these large firms are controlled by just one organization at the end of the day, but that's not mentioned. Hence the right answer is C, oligopoly. The availability of skilled labor is an important factor in influencing the location of industries. Which industry would require highly skilled labor? Of course, the availability of skilled labor on the basis of the location of industry is something that's very necessary. It's according to the industry that you're setting up that you require the availability of skilled labor. But which of these industry would require highly skilled labor? Retail industry, hospitality industry, manufacturing industry, or agriculture industry? So retail mein people are not required to actually be particularly skilled, you know, if you are not a big giant running it. But even for that, it's not the labor that you require, it's the person who's running it that you require a skilled labor for. Hospitality industry also, it's something that people can actually learn over a period of time. Manufacturing industry is somewhere where you require highly skilled labor, because there a lot of things can come in. It can come about the technicalities of what is required or something like that. Okay. And agriculture industry in itself is a relatively unskilled labor intensive industry, over where if skilled labor is necessary, it's always readily available, and it only gets better with experience and more time. The IT industry is primarily involved in A, food production, software development, mining operations, or D, construction activities. So IT, information technology industry, is involved in what? It's involved in B, software development. Next set of questions. What is the primary purpose of a shopping mall? So why are shopping malls set up? Are they set up for hosting social events? I mean, of course, there are social events that are held at shopping malls, but is that the primary purpose? No. B, providing a convenient shopping experience? No. What qualifies as a convenient shopping experience for someone who is a buyer? For me personally, it's because if I can bargain, if I can say that, okay, if you're quoting the price for this one article 400, I will buy this article at like 300 or possibly 250 if possible. So that is something that is a convenient shopping experience for me. And shopping malls let all of that go out to waste, because there's fixed prices and you cannot bargain over there. So it's not a convenient shopping experience. Supporting local businesses, of course, that's something that they can go for, but that is not the thing. People go to shopping malls because they can shop branded items, and none of the branded items are local businesses, they are large firms. So what is the primary purpose? Offering a variety of entertainment options. That is something that is a likable answer. It's a likely answer, because what does a shopping mall do? You have like one shop of Bata, you have one shop of you know Adda, you have one shop of Bahamas, but on a shopping mall you get all these three things together itself. So it's a variety of options. Entertainment can be overlooked, but still. What distinguishes a weekly market from other types of market? It operates every day of the week. It focuses on international trade. It takes place once a week. It is limited to online transactions. The right answer in this case is C. It takes place once a week. What is the primary purpose of market segmentation? So dividing markets. What is the primary purpose for that? Is it to create barriers to entry for new competitors? No. Is it to identify target customer groups and tailor marketing strategies? Yes. So dividing markets, how does it help? It lets you know that this is the kind of market that I'm operating in, and this is the kind of audience, or the kind of, sorry, customers that we're targeting. These are our consumers, and hence we shall go ahead with the, you know, tailoring to only their needs. And hence, accordingly, if this is our target customer group, we will devise strategies and we will devise methods through which we can target this group, or target this group, and they only come to us, and they know which firm to go to buy their services, to take their services. Yes, so with this we come to an end of this lecture, and I think this was a very informative lecture because we learned new things about variety of things. And yes, I hope you shall study well. I hope you will be making notes. And if you have any queries, go back through the notes, go to Google Baba, go on a spree of the lectures if you have to. Just, you will always find your answer somewhere or the other. You just have to look well. With that, I shall take your leave. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.